Good morning, Mr. Jack from Charter Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Tuesday, the 25th of August. My disclaimer: I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my tactical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts, and I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right, great. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, where we're going. We're up a little this week. We're up and we are testing the 50-week moving average. We've not quite reached it, I don't think. I don't know. High yesterday was 81,218. So basically that got up to a full test of the week middle band. That is a pretty decent resistance level. And is having got over the week to middle band, is then, once it is broken and converted, becomes one of the main supports for the for any bull market afterwards. So I'm leaning 80% towards the new bull market has started and the low is in. But there's still a possibility we'll do a lower low here. But that is an important target and it's been reached. What I was looking for on the daily chart was for a retest of the prior high, just under 80k, and obviously we've seen that. We do have a little negative divergence here, but this is weak source as divergence. Ideally, if we were going to get some daily sell signals, we would see a move down, which would get us down below the 70 level on the RSIs, and then a retest of the high. So we've not got that yet. A little bit of negative divergence, but it's not really worth writing home about. In terms of the daily chart, the hourly chart, no current divergence. Could this be part of a topping process? Maybe. We haven't necessarily made the high though. I was saying that, normally you'd see a bit of follow-on in the next couple of weeks, and we are seeing that so far. All right, looking at Solana. Solana, we've now got a weak RSI 14 buy signal fixed, and we are testing the double bottom support. I've marked that in on the daily chart as a double bottom, which is broken up with a target in the 130 to 136.5 area. Obviously, it could go directly there. That would be relatively unusual, but nonetheless, it is a possibility. Obviously, we're way over the 200 DMA, which to a certain extent is the big bear market resistance, along with the weekly run band. Now, would we normally see a move like this at the end of a bear market, at the start of a bull market? Yes. Would this be usual on lots of things? Yes, it would. And quite often before the final low. But I have to say that's less obviously the case on crypto. Crypto, after we see this move, has tended to hold it. So we will see how that goes. I'm expecting to see a retracement when this move is blown out. That could be now. If we look at the hourly chart here, we've still got an RSI 14 sell signal. We actually went up, did a retest of the high here almost exactly. So we've actually got a really, really nice potential level top here. Not saying that's actually going to deliver anything, but it is interesting. And if we were to see a sustained break below 89, we would have a target in about the, what would that be? That would be in about the 76 area, which would be a retracement of most of this move, and that wouldn't be that unusual. In terms of the in terms of Ethereum, again, we have seen a little more upside here. Last week's high has been retested. On the daily chart, that has given us I think last week's high has been retested. Oh no, it hasn't quite been retested yet. Leaning towards seeing that retest. This doesn't give us, we would only have pretty weak negative divergence like we've got on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and actually on Solana, just to mention. We wouldn't actually have any negative divergence at all. So these aren't the sort of kind of divergences I see as delivering viable sell signals. But in terms of the daily chart and the weekly chart, oh, by the way, of course, we're pretty close to testing the 50-week moving average on that as well. So hourly chart, not seeing any divergence. Don't have a double top yet here. We do also have a double bottom that's broken up here. That's in the 3187 to 3429 area. Is there a Bitcoin equivalent? Yes, there is. And that's not that one, which is already made target. That is this one. This resistance here, if we were to see a sustained break up from it, we would have a target, which would be in about the 104 to 107 area, I think. No, 100 to 107 area. So I might mark that in as a possible coming here, but really I'd be expecting to see, before that made target, some sort of meaningful retracement. we will see how that goes. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. No questions. Everyone take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, cheers.